Hey,
Hi.
E, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Miss
good.
you, MJ. Miss you.
I
Oh my
miss you too.
God.
You know how it is, though. We busy, 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 busy.
Busy. Life.
So, yeah, but no love lost. You already know,
None.
right? So, how you
None.
been doing, man? How's your day today?
I'm good. I'm good. My day's
Good.
good. It's good.
Yeah. A lot of
Productive.
clients. A lot of clients today.
Uh, no, not really, actually. Not a lot of
Really?
clients. I just got done teaching a core class.
Okay.
So I did that. I had a
Okay.
really hard workout this morning. I like
Okay.
one of my old school workouts, where I can't feel my legs after. I was like, okay, okay. And then I thought I was Superwoman, and I went home and I was like, all right, let me like move around my living room and
Yeah.
carry the Christmas tree to the basement. Like I was on all sorts of things today. Thought I
Yeah.
had all the energy.
I know how that go. I know how that goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get like that, and I'm like, and I start fading like around 5 or 6
Yes.
o'clock. But then you come home, and the kids,
Mm.
oh man,
Yes. They
ain't no
wake you back
rest.
up.
Oh
Mm-mm.
yeah, for sure,
Mm-mm.
for sure. But I'm glad you blocked off some time for me. I appreciate you
Of
coming on to
course.
my tiny little show
Yeah.
that I'm trying
We
to
we gonna
that I'm
make it
trying
big.
to
We're gonna make it
get
big.
right. I'm trying to build
Yes.
it. Trying to highlight some people, not only locally but just all around who
Yeah.
are, into the fitness industry and just fitness enthusiasts like we are. Whether it be
Yeah.
a trainer, somebody that just works out, just trying to highlight some things, show people the other side of it, show people what
Mhm.
it takes to actually be committed to it and what it
Yeah.
takes to actually adapt this as a lifestyle. Because I think
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people miss.
Yeah.
Um, the lifestyle part of it is very big and most can't handle it, but I feel
Right.
like talking to people like you and us giving
Yep.
our insight kind of helps people learn how to, okay, well, if they can do it, so can I. With everything that we got going on in our world, with
Yep.
children, careers, jobs,
Absolutely.
all that stuff, we still got to
Absolutely.
try to adapt it because at the end of the day, your health is much more important than a lot of other things going on in your life. So
Absolutely.
I'm here with Elena, one of my good friends. Okay, uh, so we're gonna get started. Okay.
Let's get
All right.
started.
So my first question: how did you get started in the fitness industry?
Okay, how I got started. Okay, it goes a little further back. So it's like 10 years ago. And
Okay.
it was after I had my daughter. This is how my fitness journey started. After I had my daughter, within that year, I went like 3 sizes up in the pants. And I was like, all right, this isn't me. I'm not comfortable in my skin. And, it's kind
Right.
of normal. That's kind of how we start. A lot of times, that's kind of how we start as women. It's based on
Mm-hmm.
how we feel about ourselves, how we look, whatnot. And in that point in life, I was like, okay, this isn't me. I don't feel comfortable. So I started from a physical standpoint. And then once I got into it and started to realize just the empowerment that like is derived in fitness and how it just
Mm-hmm.
evolved my life completely. My why, my purpose, my reason just continued to change over time,
Right.
finding out who you are, going through the process of just coming into that new you, on these
Mm-hmm.
different levels. Fitness is a huge part of that, and it pours
Right.
over into your normal life.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, fast forward until when I had my son, and
Mm-hmm.
I was working full time mom with a toddler. Had my second child and decided, okay, I'm going to stay home, I guess, right? But that's really
Mm-hmm.
hard for me to do. So I could not just stay home. I was like doing data entry from home. I was I worked at Experiences Childcare because I didn't
Yeah.
want to be a trainer there.
Yeah.
While I was getting my personal training certification, because I doing my fitness for all those years, I was really passionate about it.
Right.
I would talk about it all the time. I would tell people what they should do, give advice, but I would
Mm-hmm.
refuse to train anyone unless I was certified. I was so like, oh wait, but I can't take your money.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so while I was working as a child parent experience is when I got my certification. And I got my certification and I was like, all right, yeah, I got this. And then I was like, oh my God, what do I do?
Right.
And then I met MJ. Look, I
Right.
told MJ, I just told him, I was like, look, I need to thank you. I need to give you a big thank you because MJ got me started in the personal training world. He did.
Right.
I was
Right.
like so nervous to approach him and be like, so I heard about your gym. I heard, you know, I'm gonna get my certification. He's like, yeah, come on through, and you know, made me feel 100% comfortable. Yeah, then I started at Remnant. That was my start. That was my beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was happy. I mean, when you actually approach me, it's like I get that a lot. A lot of people are. I was just talking to somebody, yesterday about it.
Yeah.
You know, I always want to pass on information. I never been one that wants to hold anything from anybody, hold anybody back from anything. If it's for you, it's for you.
Yep.
And the more I can help you within that, I feel like that's probably like my number one thing within fitness is help people. You know, I feel like, you know, you should really, really help them. If it's somebody that wants to get involved in training, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to, you know, create an avenue for you to kind of learn from great trainers, you know, knowledgeable trainers, and kind of develop and build your own clientele, your own knowledge, all that stuff. I feel like is very important within our community because I don't think a lot of people do that. I feel like it's sometimes a lot of friction, a lot of hate, a little bit, you know, but I never really subscribed to that. I never wanted to be one of those people. So whenever somebody comes to me and say, hey, you know, I hear that you do this, and oh yeah, absolutely, man, I'll take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes if I have to talk to you, kind of explain things to you, and kind of walk you through it with the knowledge that I have. Because I'm still learning and growing. As long as I've been in it, I still love to learn new things and see how I can adapt it to my fitness or adapt it to, you know, whatever it might be. So when you actually approached me, I was, oh yeah, absolutely. You know, come in, you can come talk to, you know, some of my partners. You know, we can all sit down and kind of get you going. So I've always been very proud of that. So
and
you took it.
You guys like gave that opportunity to me, and I took off, and I learned I learned so much. Like the connection was perfect just because like we think the same when it comes to this business. It's something that you have to be really humble in. It's something that you have to be really passionate and caring in, I feel, to be successful. Because you know, just like any other job, like being a nurse or a doctor, obviously your main purpose and priority is to try to save lives, to try, you know, and you got to be passionate about that. You're not just doing it to do it. And I can't speak for everyone, but like I'm not just doing this to do it. It's changing lives and helping somebody, and somebody looking at me saying I've inspired or did something to change their life. It's always like, oh, did I? Like, it's always a surprise. Like, you know, like we're so, what we do is so natural. It's, you know, we just want to help. We're going to give you everything you need. If I'm not for you, I'm going to find somebody who's for you. Like, that's just what it is. There's so much room in this industry for all of us to find our people.
I found myself doing that to you. I call you like, hey,
did.
Somebody approached me, you know, I got to approach, but you know, it won't work for me, but here you go. Maybe you got time or whatever. But yeah, I feel like it's all about helping each other out. You know, you're over at Iron Fist, you know, Shannon, he does great things over there. I know you guys got classes going on, seminars, all kinds of stuff. So that's really dope. I'm glad about the stuff, you know. I'm very hyped about some of the stuff y'all doing over there. So, I mean, Shannon's always been very cool with me. I met him. So, you know, it's great to see you progress and continue to do your thing. So, if I helped you and you continue to go on, I'm extremely proud of that. So, all the props to you.
Thank you.
Second question. How has fitness changed your life?
Oh man. Fitness has evolved me completely into a completely different woman. I have been, when you get into this gym, you put everything out there. right? If you are serious about this, and if you are serious about changing your life and finding out who you are through a physical aspect, when you see what you can do physically, man, you're like, you become a whole different person, and not in a cocky way, like in a very humbling way, you know, because it's painful. You know, you're sore. You're like, you know, we're doing this crazy stuff, and people are like, what? Why? You know, why are you doing it? You know, it's changing us from the inside out, and it's evolved me so much. Like my life has changed so much since I started this, and since I decided to really dive into making this my career. I am an entirely different woman now. My what I want to do for my career with changing lives and helping women to find their true authentic self, because that's what fitness did to me. That's what I'm doing now, and I'm completely evolving into a new chapter.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I'm glad you touched on the whole women empowerment thing, because I know that's a big thing with your brand and everything that you're trying to bring out and bring to the actual fitness community. So I've always been super proud of that too. I champion that. I love that as a father of 3 daughters.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that, right? So that brings me to my third question, which I feel like is a very important question. And I was very proud of myself when I thought about this question.
Okay.
So the question is, what do you feel needs to change with the overall imagery of women within the fitness community, in the fitness industry?
Oh, okay. The physical aspect.
Yeah.
Because that physical, because one of the first things people come in when they come to meet me is, I want to look like you.
Right.
Well, me took like 10 years.
Right.
You know, like, and then it's like, I look like me because I look like me, and our bodies are going to be what our bodies, what God has meant for our bodies to be. And I'm not going to have hips like that woman, or a butt like that woman, or small waist like that woman. The thing that I don't like about that specific side of the industry is that they are really promoting from a body shaming, a body hating type, you know, thing. And it's like we have to learn how to love our bodies and love our bodies along the journey. The reason why we should start this journey is because we love our bodies enough to become healthy. Like, that mindset is everything. And because if your first mindset is, okay, I just want a big booty, and I know I got the booty challenge going, but that's a whole other, thing. Right. I'm definitely not shallow. Like, it was more like people are like, Elena, I want this from you, and I'm always going to give you guys what you want, but I'm always going to preach the truth, and the truth is that you have to love your body enough to keep going on this journey from a health perspective, from a mindset perspective, from having just a deeper why than the physical aspect. And that's what I really like. That's what needs to change, because so many women look at themselves and they hate themselves, and they want her, and they want that, and they want this, and you just gotta love yourself and see what you can do with your body. Because a lot of people saw my before and after. I don't know if you that one post, and they were like, and I'm like, you can do it. Like, we can all do it.
Right.
But it starts here. It starts here.
100%. Yeah, I get that a lot too. I try to tell people, you have to be content and happy with the success that you have.
Yes.
And the progression that you make. You know,
yes.
You can't look at yourself and compare yourself to somebody else, which is hard to do in the industry that we're in, because we all compare. You know, I've been in it for 10 plus years, and to this day, I still look at people on Instagram or a certain competitor, and I'm like, damn, I wish I could look like that, or I wish I could do that.
We be lying if we say that we never looked in like, oh, dang, I mean, above all people, we probably have the worst body image issues because we expect so much out of ourselves.
Right.
But we can always come back, because I know I will always come back to that space where I'm like, no, you know what? And this is where my clients keep me humble, because they're always like, you look amazing. And I'm like, okay, you know, that I got to accept this. I'm like, you know what? No, I did. I worked hard, and I feel good.
Yeah. Be proud of the progress you make. I tell myself, even when I compete and stuff like that, no matter where you place, You got to take into account the hard work that you put in for X amount of weeks. I don't cheat. I gave everything that I had in my workouts, my cardio, everything. And wherever I place, I got to be practicing. I got to be proud of the work that I put in. So I try to pass that on to people too. You know, be happy with getting from point A to point B, even if it's
celebrate
small.
Those small wins.
Exactly. So I think, especially with women, it comes to a point where it's like, I think sometimes, man, the marketing is kind of poking at women's self-esteem and confidence and stuff like that, which I don't necessarily like. I don't agree with, but it's just the nature of it, right? So with what you're doing, I think that it's a huge benefit to the industry and, you know, to your clients overall, people who follow you. I think that's something that's very much needed that people need to see. So I hope that you know, I know you will. So I support it, and I just look forward to the push in it, you know. So I think it's really much needed. So
thank you.
All right. So question 4. We'll get into a pretty good one. What's your favorite body part to train?
Back.
Okay.
And I know probably nobody was probably expecting that, because I swear people are like, you're always training legs, but I'm not. It is majority of what I train, just because like when you want to grow a specific part of your body, it's like my quads, right? I just want to grow my quads more. So I work it more naturally. But my favorite part is my back. Like, I love back day. I think a nice back is a sexy back. A strong back is important. Like, back day is honestly my favorite day.
Okay. All right. So question 5. What do you wish you knew back then that you know now when you first started?
We talking about fitness and life.
Yeah, fitness, life, however you want to do it. Because I feel like, sometimes I feel like they're all one and the same. You know what I mean? So it's lifestyle.
They can be.
Right?
What I knew then, I wish I had the confidence then. I wish that I saw myself the way other people saw me, and I had done things a little sooner. But at the same time, everything happens with purpose, on purpose, at a specific timing. So I think this is just my time, and I had to learn the things that I've learned along the way first. I wish that I didn't, shy away from the fear of really stepping into what I'm doing, just because I didn't know certain things. Because it's out there, it's everywhere. We have to find it out. And I was giving myself excuses. So, I wish I hadn't done that. But at the same time, it's a journey. So it brought me through so many things. So all the things I may have failed, I failed forward, and I learned from it, and I learned myself, and I unlearned things. You know, there's so much in this journey, which is why we say, to really enjoy the journey, and celebrate those little wins, because you are going to learn so much along the way.
Right. Yeah, and I think that, like you said, I think fitness, and once you start to really work at it and get in shape and stuff like that, it's like one of the ultimate confidence builders anyway. You know, you start to feel better about yourself. You start to feel better about your overall look, or whatever it might be. But it certainly is one of those things that builds confidence in you. You know, once you start to recognize that you're putting the work in, and you start to see those results. Once you start seeing those results, everything else kind of just takes off for you.
And that's why I tell everyone, you got to stay consistent. You got to stay consistent, because as soon as you start seeing those results, you get addicted. You're like, oh wait, I can do that. I can look like that. Like, I promise you can.
Yep. All right. So the last and final question. All right, then we're gonna wrap this up. Favorite post-workout meal? What's your go-to?
Oh no. It depends, because I can be really bad about this sometimes, you guys. And
you should. I mean, if you listen to the last show, like Talking to Joe, because we all know.
I bet all y'all talked about was food.
Oh man, I was like, I can't wait to ask him this question, because I already know it's gonna be like a loaded answer, But
everything. Oh my God. For me, I kind of struggle because it's like I work out in the morning and like I'm rushing around with the kids and like I do or I don't have an appetite. It really, really depends. So like it's got to be like a carb and a protein because that's just kind of like the best way to go. So I'll either have like, if I'm not hungry and forcing myself to eat because we got to build that, you know, if we want to maintain muscle. But I'll do like a coconut milk yogurt with some granola. Or if I know it's a big muscle day, I'm gonna do some like whole wheat waffles with like almond butter and bananas and just kind of load it up, you know?
Okay.
Get ahead of that. Get ahead of those carbs.
Yeah, I hear you. Me, I'm anything with rice.
Yeah.
and chicken.
I'll tell you, I had that post-workout today. I had roast and chicken post-workout.
Yeah. So yeah, that's me pretty much. Like, I mean, now we're talking like bulking up outside, like off season. Oh, anything goes. Like last week I was talking to Joe and I asked him what was your number one go-to post-show? That was a good question because it's like when you going through prep and show, the only thing I could think about was pizza and cookies, chocolate chip
cookies. And cookies. Yeah.
I could not wait. I told Milan, I was like, babe, as soon as I'm done, as soon as I get off stage, you got to have pizza in the hotel room and warm chocolate chip cookies.
Oh.
So it all depends on where you at, you know. So but yeah, that wraps it up. E. Yeah. We did it. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for taking some time out. I know you're busy, but I'm glad that I got a chance to get you on.
Yes, thank you.
So, like I said, I'm always here to support you. I'm always going to back what you're doing. I'm happy I was able to help you get started, you know.
Yes,
I got to start taking a little bit more credit, you know, when
Take that credit. Take it.
But yeah,
I'm never going to forget that.
Yeah, but
when
I love
get up there, I'm gonna be like, MJ, what you doing? I'm gonna fly you and the wifey out somewhere, like
for sure.
I owe you guys, you know.
For sure. But yeah, I love, you know, like it's all about I'll give you the information just like I do with people that I work with. You know, I can build out the plan for you, but unless you execute it, unless you take it somewhere, it's not going to be anything. So you absolutely 100% did that. So proud of you. I tell you that all the time. Super proud of you. And I'm amazed by the stuff that you're doing. Yeah. Keep it up, E.
Thank you.
My support. And thank you once again for being on the Remnant 6. I appreciate you, all right?
Appreciate you. Have a good night.
Peace. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.